Hello, hello, hello. It is the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Black and Orange Tarot and Astrology here on the Tube of Views. And I'm here literally every single day to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. We have like Lord of the Rings level troll slayers.
Yeah.
And we've got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to us. Thank you. And if you are watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed, or whatever works for you. And it is bonus Sarah Saturday.
Hello, my lovelies.
Thank you for being here. Once again, I may be vegan, but I have bacon that needed saving. And that is what Sarah has done yet again.
Well.
Yeah. I woke up, to make a long story as short as humanly possible, lost internet again last night, woke up this morning, no internet. Tried to get hold of the technician who told me to contact him before I called the company. I tried that, didn't work. Talked to the company. Modem was working, Wi-Fi was not. Unplug everything. Okay, plug it back in. Okay, it's working. Great. 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes later, the whole thing goes down again. Okay, so then I did the insane thing, which is doing the same thing again and expecting a different result. So I went down and I unplugged everything. And I waited, and plugged it in. And the internet came up, everything was working. And within 5 minutes, as I was typing a message to Sarah, boom, nothing. Back on to chat. I've been up since 5:30. Trying to get this done. They're going to send out a technician. And then literally, as I was about to hit the button here, my mom is like, I think there's internet. What? She said, yeah. I pushed the box back, and it seems to be working now. And I was like, oh, okay, so it might go down again. We're not sure. If I disappear, I have got my phone here literally on an ice pack. It's literally cold. I have it on an ice pack to keep the temperature down so I can tether if I need to. I'm sorry, it's turned into a really longer story than I meant. But
if something happens and you do go poof momentarily, I will be here to talk smack until you get back, and it's fabulous.
Thank you. And I know I can just dip, plug, dip, and I'll be back. That's the plan.
All right. All right, my lovelies. You all are fabulous. Thank you for being here. Go ahead.
Yes, that's why this is this background today.
Mm-hmm.
It's
56K.
It's low power autumn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's hysterical.
That's literally the point. Do not try to adjust your sets. It can be glitchy. And yes, Miss Sarah does look lovely. Miss Sarah is lovely inside and out.
Thank you. All right. Oh, I don't remember if it was on this stream or the other stream where I asked for well wishes for my daughter yesterday when she took her test, but she passed. So my oldest is now a licensed esthetician. Yay! So, woohoo! All right. Thank you all again. All right. At 4:30, we're going to take a second and send some prayers and energy and well wishes to M. Steve's sister, Diana, for her peaceful transition. Steve has been a long-time viewer and chat contributor, and we just want to send some prayers his way. Diana's way. All right. Okay. Well, we are going to officially start. Hello, dear. We are going to officially start at 5:20. Mike Lindell, y'all. The walking bottle brush mustache. Mr. wants to be Tom Selleck so much he could scream, but yeah, no.
I need to get some like a little like scrub brush and hold it between like my upper lip and my nose. And lick my lips a lot when I talk.
Right? Oh, goodness. So Lindell, CEO of MyPillow, lost a significant court ruling Friday when a judge rejected his bid to avoid a defamation trial regarding his claims that voting machine company Smartmatic stole the 2020 election. Womp, womp, womp. He'll now have to face trial over his statements about Smartmatic and the election. This news comes as Lindell floats a challenge that he's 99% certain that he's going to run against Tim Walz for governor of Minnesota. So,
okay. I've lived in Minnesota.
Yes.
No. Yes. No.
No. Yes. Is he actually going to be foolish enough to run?
Well, when I remember at the time, around the year 2000, I lived in Phoenix for a while, and somebody was saying, what you should do is you should run for office. And I was like, well, my health won't really let me. It's like, no, because if you run for office, you get, it's like a free suit and like a bus pass.
That's hysterical.
And considering the state of this man's mental acuity and his business sense,
yes.
A suit and a bus pass would be an improvement.
Yes. He might trade the bus pass in for an Arby's gift card. Maybe.
Huh. Okay. There's reality.
Yes. Sorry.
No. And then there's Mike Lindell world.
Cindy
says Sebastian's too empathetic to be a politician. You're probably right. Yeah. But okay. Now, do you want to hear the crazy world and then the reality?
I'm gonna let dealer's choice. I'm gonna let you pick out how we drop this out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's willing to push for Trump will always be welcome to run, even if they want to run somebody better or whatever. But it's like, okay, somebody wants to run, and he's been, friend of MAGA. So okay, now, in his mind.
Wait, sorry.
That was good.
Oh, good.
More like the pillow pity party. Anyway, Tower, Major Arcana. Beaten up, fighting against the collapse. The Emperor, Major Arcana, Emperor, running for office because of the collapse, and to have to save it's important, and he's been through so much, and And the reality is, nah, we're not really interested. So,
I mean, his vote is just going to further divide GOP votes in the region anyway and further solidify Walz winning. So go ahead, homie.
Yeah.
Get your little sneakers on and run along. Lordy help.
But no, in his head, oh, it is, whoo, it is high drama. It is a Wagner opera. It is, yeah, that's him. In reality, the rest of us are like, crickets. That is true, Amanda. Michael Lindell does look like he smells of excess Old Spice and regret. Yes.
All right. So,
hang on. I want to check on his financial future.
Oh, please do. Mm-hmm.
My understanding is that whatever that Lindell TV thing he was doing that Bannon was on or a part of, I don't know if he still is, but I think that still exists. But, well, things were nice when he would keep his mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of other merchants out there, and he keeps leaving the business to go do the crazy. I hate to say it, but entertainment only YouTube. Bankruptcy?
Oof.
Let me see. Dave says, crackhead fiend of Trump. Which one? And I mean that literally.
Yeah.
Wow. He's just going to keep throwing money. Because it's important, and he has to, for the victory of the emperor, major arcana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Decaf, it's just as tasty. Okay. Moving on.
Oh, goodness. All right. At 13 even. So recently, Billy Bush did an interview with Jim Acosta, and Billy Bush was the host of Access Hollywood during the
Access Hollywood file.
Yeah.
And
so
I want to say for the record, he was an interviewer.
Yes, he was not.
And the whole point of interviewing is you try to get the other person talking, especially in an unguarded way that's going to give you ratings and all of this. So, would it be ideal if when Trump had said that, Billy Bush had said, oh, come on, that would be good. But I'm willing to cut him a little slack.
Well, yeah. And plus, he has enough political training just by who he is, because he is part of that family. He is a Bush, to know that if they're on a roll, give them enough rope. They will take care of themselves. Let them talk. Let them bury themselves.
Right.
So
yeah. And he wasn't grabbing anybody, at least not that I know of.
No.
So,
yeah.
Anyway.
So Bush was talking about how Mark Burnett is holding way more than we know of, potentially damaging Apprentice outtake tapes in a vault in Idaho. Now, it's interesting because recently, Mark Burnett is married to Roma Downey, and that's the woman from Touched by an Angel, has been for decades.
Okay.
So, and she is a devout Christian, proclaims. So, he has gone on to say that he and his wife do not support Trump in any way. He was recently named the special envoy to the UK last week.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Burnett
was, yes. So, are we ever going to see these tapes at all?
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Mm.
Are there a lot of them? Entertainment only YouTube. I think so. That could cause a lot of consternation.
Mm-hmm.
Burden.
Mm-hmm.
He is a heinous, childish, vile. Yeah, Trump is. Hope, Queen of Swords. This can be legal, but it's. I think we're a lot more likely to see Epstein files than we are to see these. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Whew.
Right. Well, at 16:15.
Yes, Melissa, they've been touched by angels.
That's hysterical.
Yes. But they're, if you look at the Bible and you know what angels look like, what they say angels look like.
Whew. Yes.
Whew, man.
Absolutely. All right. At 16:45, Tammy Duncan says Moses Mike refuses to swear in the newest representative elected from Arizona because she said she would vote to open the Epstein files. 2 weeks ago, he seated a Democrat from Virginia. What is going on? I looked it up, and he is dragging his feet on swearing in the newly elected Dem representatives. He's coming up with all kinds of reasons, Well, I mean, they didn't eat their Wheaties for breakfast, and you've got to stay.
You got to turn around 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the other direction.
Yeah.
No, that is not the dog rescue song, Amy. That's In the Arms of an Angel.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh, but he's more Christian than we are.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He is more devout. His wife wasn't even there. She was been on her knees praying for his job, what have you. But protecting the innocent? Nah, it's not good for my politics. Oh, that's for personal life. That's not for really, because you are praying for something good for your personal life when you got that job. But no. I really, it's the holier than thou thing that really bugs me. Anyway.
Absolutely.
What I've got here is he wishes we were closer to an election.
I bet he does. I just bet
walking away, leaving this open, leaving a gap in the Democrats here. Crickets. What? Huh? Who? Because there's no good that can come from the Epstein files. You mean except protecting the survivors? And locker room talk or actions or whatever. And if we were just closer to an election, an all-out election, then we could probably get some more Republicans in here and I wouldn't have to deal with this. And I'm getting like a sinking feeling in my stomach of from his perspective of, I do not want to be here. I do not want to be the person right here when this finally gets voted on being released. Because he will blame me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Mayor. I mean, no, I don't want him near my closet. I don't want him near my house.
That's right, because you're in the heretics district.
Yes.
So Mayor was asking, can't you just lock him in your closet, Sarah?
That would require being in proximity, and
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either.
Evil on me, Ricky Bobby. No. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. No.
I want to know what this last card means, because the card for the reading is the Emperor. Chariot, Queen of Cups. It's coming. They're all these Democratic votes. He just keeps losing. Democrats just keep winning all these special elections. There's Trump the man right in the middle. And then we've got the leaving and the money. Or this is, I don't want to be here when the files, the physical thing gets turned over. Hang on a second. Hello, Becca from House of Lenormand's in the chat. Do follow House of Lenormand. I believe Miss Becca also does personal readings.
Nice.
Brenda, thank you so much. Dear Autumn and Sarah, you both make me giggle. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And that really makes a big difference. Thank you. Miss says your Emperor card is orange. Yes, it is. So, not only are you a heretic and a liar, you're a coward. You see, we've seen him kind of grow like an ugly mushroom into his role. But remember when he first showed up and he had to literally go around talking to everybody to introduce himself because nobody knew who he was? Maria voted early yesterday, blue all the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Whew, yes. And thanks Sarah for coming on twice in 1 week. Says Byrne, agreed. Thank you.
Y'all are so sweet.
And Tammy, yeah, sorry that the font is weird. Is it just me? Isn't the font kind of weird in StreamYard that sometimes it's hard to tell O's and A's and certain yeah. So Tammy's saying, how long can he postpone this appointment? Chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite I don't know exactly how long he's trust when I say that he is going to push it as long as humanly possible.
Well, he's trying to keep her out. But Queen of Cups, duly elected Democrat, temperance. Trying, circling, but there's the country, there's womanhood, there's the world. So he can't put it off forever.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, at 2340, Retellings of Voice says that WaPo is reporting that the National Weather Service is at the breaking point as one hurricane and a major tropical storm approach. Will the National Weather Service actually break during these two storms, or is it going to be pushed back, perhaps due to winter weather or tornado season? Things that the break is inevitable.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Republicans cut all of their funding, but not mine. Whoops. Card down. Those are the Republicans and all the damage they did, but those are also storms. That is lightning. Money. Big money right in the middle. And yeah, on the defensive. And eventually they might throw some money at it. But this doesn't feel great. It feels like there's a lot of damage.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Y'all just stay safe. Just try to stay. If you live in an area that is prone to extreme weather, just try to be as proactive as you can, just as you can. Whenever you go to the store, if you're able to, just grab an extra bottle of water, maybe, or an extra something, just to try to stay on top of things.
Yeah, help help each other. By the way, they may not have the access to the same level of machinery, computers, etc. But there are some weather people or people who are trained in that or are just really, really devoted hobbyists. They run their own channels.
Ryan Hall, y'all, is one, isn't it? Yeah.
I can't remember names.
Yeah, I think so. He's really good.
Yeah, this kept us safe and the institutions, and now these jerks and Doge, and yeah, yikes. I wish I had better.
Oh,
I wish I had better news on that one.
Well. Oh, also, Max Velocity is someone else, Janet says. And yes, Ryan Hall. All right.
There you go. Melissa's saying I watch YouTube meteorologists. There we go. The Bear is saying, thanks, Jeff. Me too. Blue since I voted for the first time when I turned 18. Excellent. I too have voted blue since I was first able to vote. So, and the longtime viewers are sick to death of me telling the story or just mentioning, but I'm going to say it anyway. First time I voted, I got to vote against David Duke.
I thank you.
Twice. There was a runoff. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Because he is the scum of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. At 27:15, Melissa and Nettie both brought to our attention. Okay. Since when is Oregon, specifically Portland, under siege? Trump says that it's full of domestic terrorists and he's sending troops to Portland, Oregon to liberate the city from the domestic terrorists.
Are they throwing lattes? Are they, is it death by knitwear?
They're non-Trump voters, so that might have, yeah. There's Dems there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know the whole slogan is keep Portland weird, but I don't think they're that weird. Domestic terrorist weird. So
no, I generally, I mean, obviously every city in the world has good sides and bad sides, and it's a normal city. Yes. But I think in general, you're more likely to be treated pretty decently.
Yeah. I mean, everybody that I know that lives in Portland are just fabulous people. Everybody who's gone to Portland has had a great time. And so it's artistic, collective, Oh, goodness.
So he's sending the military to the...
Yeah.
To the danger highway to the danger zone. Portland.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Exactly, Janice. What? Because Portland has books and voodoo donuts? Yes.
Exactly. Ooh, what's a voodoo donut?
Oh, it's a voodoo donut is it's a bakery, and they do these really elaborate, just awesome donuts.
I like it already. Oh, okay. Old Sources Park Rose Permaculture's from there. Okay. She's got a big channel.
Somebody else mentioned that they think Johnny's from there too. So is Johnny in Portland? That's what somebody noted in chat.
Johnny's moved all over the country, I believe. So I don't actually know. I don't actually have any idea where Johnny is right now. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Portland is in the center because it's Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they don't vote for you, there aren't a lot of, yeah, they don't vote for you.
Yeah, it's a very blue dot in a red state. So yeah.
Queen of Wands having to walk away because there are a lot of,
Yeah.
there's nothing here.
Shocked.
There's nothing here.
Rob says the army is guaranteed to get squeakier with the rain there. Yes. and it is hoa 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 season. So it's a twilight. It's a twilight thing. It's fall.
Okay.
It's twilight season. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This and the military. Okay, he's just pathetic, and I don't even know if he's going to do it. I mean, these aren't. I mean, for the reading, there's potential of military, but this is, or if he does, it would be like sending them in and then forgetting about it.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. They can't. They're illegal orders. So President Blunderdum can get stuffed.
Yeah.
Illegal orders are illegal orders.
Oh, goodness. Well, at 31, well, no, excuse me, at 32 even. Retelling Savoy also says, in the Virginia governor's race, the MAGA candidate is going full bore on cultural issues, such as transgenderism and whatnot. Will this strategy work? Will Dems lose the governor spot? Because right now, the governor seat is Dem. It's blue. So is this stirring up of all this anti-trans ideology and other just hatred going to work in their favor, in this new MAGA candidate's favor?
Can I point something out?
Absolutely.
There are more pictures of Trump and Epstein than there are transgender people in sports. Just want to throw that out there because it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Amy says, what the heck is it with the trans issue? They are 0.0000001% of the population. Yes, exactly. It's because it gives them the ick.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and it isn't even, well, because you're not secure in your own, let's say, gender, if you're constantly freaking out about somebody else changing genders. Because let me tell you, do you know how much sleep I lose because there are men turning themselves into women and women turning themselves into men? None. Zippo, 0. Oh, there was something in the chat about Warrior Witch was saying currently Dems are far enough ahead in that race and the GOP is freaking out. Good.
Yes. I need to make a little correction. It's not that, no, you're good. It's not that the current governor is Dem. It's the fact that the Dem is leading in the race. So the current governor is Youngkin, and he's definitely Youngkin is not a Dem. Sorry, my apologies.
They're definitely worried. Definitely worried. Worried about losing. A rise of Democratic power on the defensive because of, pick up their far right stuff, hoping something comes out of it, and then that's pathetic. Do you get votes? Well, you get some, but that's charity. That's not exactly the chariot, the huge parade. Oh my gosh, Amy, thank you so much. That helps a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all I'm getting on this. I just reached out to the energy and it's like, now you're done. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Whew. Thank you again.
Well, moving on at 3540. Melissa says, am I missing something here? Is the White House really going to release the Amelia Earhart files? Waiting for the Epstein files? Yeah, the general consensus
shiny.
Right? The general consensus that I've seen online is like, okay, you're in the right alphabet start. You just need to go from EA to EP. You can do it. So, yeah. I do.
What you know, I was on the edges of the aviation industry for a long time, and just the edges. I didn't get my pilot's license.
Right.
I literally just had a few lessons. That's it. And they were gifted to me. So, but my ex was a commercial pilot. So when I worked at one of the aviation schools I worked at, because I worked at the front desk, it was out in Casa Grande in Arizona back in like 2002. I mean, it has changed a lot there. There was a lot of building going on back then. So now I'm sure it's a whole other thing, but it was let's just say that the airport, when I got there, one of the ways I got my job was I saw what it looked like. And I was like, okay, I need to get a broom, because there was just this little hole in the back door that went into it wasn't on the airfield. It was on the the land there. There's a flight school, and there was literally a drift of sand in the back hallway. And it was like, okay, I need to clean this. I need to clean this up. There were also black widows in the bathroom. And it was like, okay, yeah, I need to clean this up. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, took care of that. But while I was working there were these turtle doves who decided they fell in love, and they fell into bird love, and they decided to build a little nest outside the front door, one single glass front door. There was this little awning, and they just started building their nest right there. And they were not very smart, and they were not very good, but they kept trying. But anyway, they moved in, and both my boss, my ex, who was an instructor there, and myself were like, what do we do? And we all agreed, it's like, we can't bring ourselves to, knock the nest down or do. So we named them Charles and Amelia.
How adorable is that?
Mm-hmm.
How adorable is that?
Mm-hmm. So anyway. Yes, Raymond. Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Joyce said someone used the term Epstein-Metaphin in the chat room.
Yes.
This is an insult. What I'm getting is we're trying to find the light, but yeah, this is an insult to what these poor women went through. And having said that, if you're in the aviation industry anywhere, even just on the fringes, the very fringes, like I was, everybody knows who Amelia Earhart is. Everybody knows the story. Right. Everybody has an opinion about what went wrong and, all this kind of stuff. But let me tell you, when it comes right down to it, Nobody really cares. In the aviation industry, it's basically like, great. She was a woman. She was there. She was doing what she,
Right.
you know, and this is good. But either she or the guy with her were terrible navigators.
Yeah.
So you're going to, there should be us comforting, consoling, giving justice to these victims.
Absolutely.
And this fool is, no, not justice. Just, oh yeah, you can, yeah, when just put that, yeah, you can just stay out there in the cold. Oh, here's something. Yeah, here, have the Amelia Earhart files. It's insulting.
Very much
It's
so.
insulting.
It's very much so. You are absolutely
down.
Right. Uh-oh.
Where'd it go?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
That's funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Okay,
No,
this
you're
is
good.
funny. I literally don't remember this slide. Oh, it slid under here. That's why. Okay. So what the? Drop a card and boom, it's another dimension. No, it's right here.
Oh, goodness. All right, my lovelies. At 41:37, Nettie has a question. Dumpy just asked SCOTUS to allow him to end birthright citizenship. What it is, remember, we went through all this before, and the lower court said, oh, nay. But he's finally taken it to SCOTUS. Will this lawless court breaking our Constitution give him this right? Oh, my goodness.
I remember what I've picked up in the past. And if they do, then even though, at least when they went through the lower courts, it was, oh, this won't be retroactive. You don't need to worry. How long do you think that would last?
Yeah. Considering the shadow docket just allowed him to do whatever he wants with funds that were earmarked for other things. Yeah, that's lovely.
Congress, schmongress. I don't have any major arcana here. What I do have is some renegade judges, justices, trying to steal citizenship away from people aggressively, but very shaky ground. There might be, they give him a little something, but this is, normally aces feel pretty big, but no, these actually feel pretty small. So, but I wonder if they're going to give him something. Yes, Yvette. Donald Trump is a thief. I don't have to say allegedly. There's, convicted, 34 counts, fraud. Yes.
Yes, Amy, the only child of his that would not be subject to some sort of birthright issue would be Tiffany, because she's the only one whose both parents were citizens or American. So that would make him too, because his mother was Scottish.
He's going to try to do something on his own. There's okay. Pain, legal pain. Justice is over here, but it's over here. But there is legal pain. They want to go forward. They want to do absolutely awful stuff, and they want to make it where the government, the institution, can do that. So not listening, looking for a legal decision, but this energy just peters out to like nothing. And he's a day late and a dollar short. So I was looking for more, and it was like, oh yeah, he'll talk big. He'll try to do something. It makes me think of this institution card and his legacy. but this is just him.
Right.
So what I'm getting, what the cards are saying is they might give him something, but he's the one who's going to just go, oh yeah, they gave me this and now I'm doing this. Because he needs to be arrested.
Absolutely.
He needs to be held accountable for those things he has been convicted of in a court of law.
Yep. Oh, one day.
Oh, here's a question. And I'm going to be completely selfish. And yes, you can read on yourself sometimes. I'm going to read. Am I going to lose my citizenship? My grandmother was born on the 4th of July. Thank you very much. No, we're going to be okay. Actually, when he does the dumb stuff, it's actually going to hurt more people on his side.
Okay.
Like all those people who were like, oh, we can't possibly have a woman president. We can't possibly have a woman of color president. I'm going to vote for the man with 34 felony convictions who is an adjudicated R word. I'm sure. And then prices will come down and we'll drill, baby, drill, and everything will be better. Wait, you're arresting me? Mm-hmm. Me? But I voted for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We told you this would happen.
At 47:08, Tammy has a question.
Mm-hmm.
I so get a kick out of him saying he's going to bail out the farmers and Argentina with the tariff money for problems he caused. Will his base actually believe it's not taxpayers' money he's using?
Oh, that's assuming. Yeah. Oh, my friend. That's assuming he's actually going to do something to bail them out. Do you know how much he actually cares about farmers?
None.
0.
He cares about farmers in as much as he has food on his plate. That is literally all he cares about. Does he have something on his plate? Then he's fine.
Yeah. Oh, and he has 2 scoops of ice cream. Everybody else gets 1. But he has to give 2 because he's special. How small and pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Causes swelling. I'm just saying, from somebody who dairy causes swelling from somebody. I'm just saying.
Chaos. That's card for the reading. Farmers hurt, yes, because of solving the world, because of the tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
Adding insult to injury. But he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you need to suck this up because we need to just make sure we get rid of all the Democratic stuff. So start playing on that, so you get those poor fools who are like, well, I don't care if it hurts me as long as the Democrats don't get something.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. When people tell you who they are, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, initially.
Yes. Plus the bear, yes. Plus the farmers' workers have been disappeared by ICE. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The produce in the grocery store is not getting better. And there are some people saying, if you can find, it's the end of the season, so buy some window boxes, buy anything you can, because there's some people saying it's going to be worse next year.
Yay.
Yeah. Geez, I keep forgetting to plant my lettuce. I need some lettuce.
Okay. Well, we had initially thought that there were going to be more internet issues than there were. So I had a shorter amount of questions, but one thing that we can look at is a message for us for this
Yes.
week. So,
Oh, it's been 50 minutes, so
yes.
we've had a full and robust show. Mayor says stockpile tomato sauce. There you go. Sean is saying we have a full garden. Excellent. The mayor says super expensive now, and it's ridiculous. 100% because of his stupid actions. Yes. They're going to just keep doing what they're doing. We put criminals in charge.
Mm.
And they don't care about. But it's still our country, and we are still helping each other. And you're still doing the right thing. And this is not our lesson to learn. So, yes, I do have seed to plant. I just need to do it. Do what you're doing. Be kind. Be kind and vote blue, please. And you are on the right side of history.
Yes.
You are on the right side of spirituality. You're on the right side of decency.
Absolutely.
And just know that sometimes this is somebody else's mess. We're just having to deal with it's just sloshing all over our ankles too. But I believe Becca from House of Lenormand's still here and said, did I miss it? Yeah, for those with limited space inside and outside, hydroponics works great for growing veggies. Hey, if you've got access to some direct sunlight, yeah.
Absolutely. Or grow lights. You can get LED grow lights from Amazon for relatively cheap.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Yep.
I picked up a thing of them for less than $10. So
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know this is really silly, but if I had unlimited funds, I would love to turn this wall into a grow wall. I would love just a hall with lights, and I would love that.
That would be so cool.
And it would smell so good in here.
Bailey would go nuts.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, Beth, you can grow potatoes in bags. Yes, we both have potato bags. All right.
Lewis wants to know where you can get pizza seeds. Well, there are a bunch of them. You're gonna need a whole array.
Just if you find a turtle near a sewer, ask them. They grow their own.
There we go.
Yes.
Sarah is wise.
Yes.
Millie says my veg did okay this year, but not enough. Yeah. But every bit helps. Yeah.
Amy, yes. Sushi seeds. Yes.
Butterscotch plants. All right. So thank you so much. And Miss Sarah, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome.
Okay. I don't know if we are actually going to have internet later in the house, because the fact that we got it back was my mother pushing a box, so suddenly it works. That sounds a little
sus, as the kids would say.
Little sketchy, little sus. So I have not called off the technician. Right. And so we're actually, tonight was going to be Patreon, the Patreon social. It's the last Saturday of the month, but I'm going to reschedule for next Saturday. So I do apologize.
Will work.
Say again?
The same link will work. So if you've got your email this morning, just keep your email or log into Patreon, and the link that's in there will still take you straight to where you need to be. Yes.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Not at all. No, thank you for that. So, but I can't risk it.
Yeah.
So it's just better to do it. We'll do it next Saturday. And as usual, the link's in the description if you want to join Patreon. It is not expensive. It really isn't, on purpose. And you can come on screen with me and talk directly, put faces to names, and we have a great time. So, all right. Please remember you're not alone. We are in this together. There are good days ahead. All right, and you're doing the right thing.
Yes.
All right. So hang in there, and we'll see you later. Okay.